York Football Giants, they did it. They did it. The Giants, they beat the Washington Commanders 14-7. But boy, oh boy, was it in New York Giants fashion. It was not easy. They make you sweat it out, and they make you suffer until the absolute last second. We're going to break it all down on today's video. But if you enjoyed today's win, I need you to hit that thumbs up icon. There's a lot of talk about, oh, we need to tank. I'm rooting for losses. You know what? You can understand that a better draft pick makes you better. I understand that. But I also know this. I could never, ever, ever root for the New York Giants to lose a football game. And I'm so damn proud that they won today. They battled. They were depleted. No Andrew Thomas. No John Michael Schmitz. No Evan Neal. No Adoree Jackson. Injuries everywhere. But they got it done. Also, no Daniel Jones, QB1. They got it done. So if you're pumped about the win, hit that thumbs up icon. Because I'm tired of hearing about tanking and losing. Let's take it from a outside approach right here. Giants went 14-7, and let's just break it down. They came out hot in that first half. Let's be honest. The Giants absolutely dominated this ball game. This game, if you just watched this game, you would have thought the Giants won this game by multiple touchdowns the way they were just flat out the better team and the way that they dominated. But the thing is, mental mistakes, turnovers, fumbled punts, let Washington hang around. And it was the reason that this game came down to the last play before the Giants got the football back, and Jahan Dotson dropped it. Probably would have scored, and we maybe go to overtime, or Riverboat Ron would have went for 2 for the win. But it didn't happen. Giants won. But man, oh man, it was way too hard. Never should have been that tough. And they honestly should have blown them out. Sam Howell was not good today. 22 for 42, 249 yards, 1 interception. The Giants' defense was, Corinne, you are a legend, Corinne. 7 carries for Chris Rodriguez, 31 yards. Terry McLaurin, 6 receptions for 90 yards. Tyrod Taylor, 18 for 29. I thought Tyrod played well. In the first half, I thought he was just moving the ball around. I thought he was taking what the defense was giving him. Look, in the second half, the offensive line somewhat fell apart. But I thought the decisiveness, the quick decision-making, and just capitalizing on what the defense gave him made Tyrod Taylor so successful. At the end of the day, he had 18 completions for 29 attempts for 279 yards. Hooked up with Jalin Hyatt for a 42-yard reception. I liked the way he pushed the ball downfield. I liked his escapability in the pocket. I just feel like he's a little bit more comfortable in the pocket than Daniel Jones. I think he knows how to buy time a little bit. I mean, on the touchdown play to Saquon Barkley, Tyrod's in the pocket, forced to his left, sees a mismatch. Barkley guarded by a running back, gets the playmaker's ball. He did the best. He did the rest and scored. Tyrod is a really good backup. Is he better than Daniel Jones? I'll let you decide. Pick a quarterback. Who do you want to be the quarterback of this team? Is it Tyrod Taylor? Is it Daniel Jones? I'm still going to roll with Daniel Jones. I think he's just better. I do. But I have to do hats off to Tyrod Taylor. He played great outside of one play against Buffalo, and he played great out again today. Didn't put the ball in harm's way, kept the offense moving, and I'm proud of what he did. But he's a backup. But you got to win. Same number of wins this season that Daniel Jones has. Same number of passing touchdowns Daniel Jones has. So I understand the argument. Pick quarterback, though, TT or DJ. Let's break it down because the Commanders' offense was absolutely shut down by the New York Giants defense. This is the best I've seen this Giants defense play in a long, long time. Gave up less than 275 yards, less than 198 passing yards, gave up just 76 yards rushing. They forced an interception. And I believe, I'm going to get a double check right here. I believe they had 7 or 6 sacks on the day. I'm extremely impressed by the way this defense played. I was calling for Wink Martindale's head after he gave up 40 against the Cowboys, after he gave up 28 against the Cardinals, after he gave up 30 against the Niners. But since then, this defense has played their ass off, and that starts at the top. Bobby Okereke was once again good. The Giants had 6 sacks today. They forced 10 punts. And their defense was 1 of 15, or I guess 14 of 15 on getting stops on third down. Defense played their ass off. Just type D in the comments. Show some love to this defense. Coming up, we're going to break down some more stats. We'll keep talking ball. We'll keep talking shop. We also have some injury updates on Eric Gray and Gary Brightwell. We'll talk about that. But first, I got to make sure you guys are hooked up with our proud sponsor, Prize Picks. If you enjoy playing fantasy football and you want to play daily fantasy football, go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use that promo code CLNS. And Prize Picks is going to hook you up with a 100% match on your first deposit, up to $100. All you do is select more or less on the projected stat lines. This is the game. This is my lineup for today. I had more than 68.5 rushing yards for Saquon Barkley. He did that. I also had more than 76.5 rushing yards for Josh Jacobs. That did not happen. And I also had a touchdown for Tyreek. He has not played yet. You know what? I didn't win this one, but because I went to prizepicks.com, code CLNS, I got pretty much $100 for free. So gives you a little bit of room for error. Get hooked up with them. That link will be clickable in the comments and description of today's show. It was really a tale of two halves for this Giants offense. First drive of the game, I don't remember if it was the first drive or the second drive of the game, they drove down, and Graham Gano missed a 42-yarder. They scored 2 touchdowns in the first half. They scored 2 touchdowns before 8 minutes left in the second quarter. Saquon Barkley had a touchdown. Who was the other touchdown? Darren Waller. On 3rd and 15, Darren Waller had a seam pass catch. I think this was the best game Waller had. I like the way he played, man. A couple of times he would catch a ball on 3rd and 8 and 3rd and 10 and only get 9 and 8 yards, 1 yard short. But I like the way he looked and I like the way he was featured. I mean, 7 catches, 98 yards, and a touchdown. You can't ask any more. You're tight end. Hopefully the Giants continue to lean on number 12 as the season goes on and the schedule starts to lighten up a little bit. We've said it 1,000 times on this channel. I'll continue to say it. Get number 13 involved. It takes one play for him to change the game. He had a catch for 42 yards. He had a catch for 33 yards. It's just what the kid does. He's extremely hard to stop. It almost seemed like the word in the locker room and in the game plan in the meeting room this week was if Jalin Hyatt is one-on-one and there's no safety help over the top, attack downfield. He beat a guy on a double move. The other time he beat a guy up the right sideline. 2 catches, 75 yards. Big-time player. I thought Saquon Barkley played a great game. I know the rushing yards and the rushing yards per attempt aren't all that good. Didn't have a lot of room to run overall. But at the end of the day, like, you can't fumble like that, Saquon Barkley. Y'all are going to put the game on ice. Like, they're starting to get the champagne ready in the locker room. All you have to do is hold the ball. You can't be stripped there, bro. That's the 3rd time this year that you have contributed to a turnover. Like, 3rd time this year you have not been able to hold on to the football. Simply put, I just need you to be better. I love the receiving touchdown. I love the tough running. Hold that fucking rock, dude. You've got to be better than that. You're a captain. You're the best player on this offense. Take care of the ball. Take care of the ball. We're going to get into some injury news right now. Eric Gray ended up leaving the game in the first half. I believe it was a calf injury after he fumbled that punt. They brought him out there a second time. He did not get out there. Fumbled a punt the first time. Giants got it back. They got lucky. Can we sign a punt returner? Because I do not want to see Sterling Shepard out there anymore dropping punts. They had Darius Slayton out there. Please, this week, Joe Shane, sign a punt returner. The only reason the Commanders had points today is because the Giants and Sterling Shepard muffed a punt, which was about a 50-yard gain for this offense. I love Sterling Shepard. If you can't return punts, it's okay. You don't need to be back there. I don't need to see Darius Slayton back there, even though he looked more comfortable than anybody else catching punts. And I don't need to see Eric Gray anymore. No more Eric Gray. No more Sterling Shepard. I know muff punts happen. At the end of the day, you got to be better. Thomas McGahee, Giants special teams coordinator. Once again, you missed a kick, and you had 2 fumbles on punt return. You've got to be better. You have to be better. Special teams. You're ranked the worst by Pro Football Focus for a reason. Oh, this one was way too stressful, but it's fun. I'm happy. I'm happy the Giants won. I'm extremely proud of the way they won. I just would have liked it to be a little bit easier. Would have liked it to be a little bit easier. Make sure you all are subscribed to the channel. We're going to continue to put out Giants videos every single day on the latest Giants news and rumors. So if that's what you're looking for, hit that sub button right now. Sub for New York Giants dubs. As always, I just want to say thank you to everybody out there. If you made it this far in the video, type real ones so I know who all the real ones are out there.